Tantor Audio, a division of Recorded Books, presents Digital Marketing All-in-One For Dummies, 2nd edition, by Stephanie Diamond. Narrated by Emily Durante. Publisher's note. This audiobook contains references to visuals present in the print and ebook editions of the book. Limit of liability / disclaimer of warranty. While the publisher and authors have used their best efforts in preparing this work, they make no representations or warranties with respect to the accuracy or completeness of the contents of this work, and specifically disclaim all warranties, including without limitation any implied warranties of merchantability or fitness for a particular purpose. No warranty may be created or extended by sales representatives, written sales materials, or promotional statements for this work. The fact that an organization, website, or product is referred to in this work as a citation and/or potential source of further information does not mean that the publisher and authors endorse the information or services the organization, website, or product may provide, or recommendations it may make. This work is sold with the understanding that the publisher is not engaged in rendering professional services. The advice and strategies contained herein may not be suitable for your situation. You should consult with a specialist where appropriate. Further, readers should be aware that websites listed in this work may have changed or disappeared between when this work was written and when it is read. Neither the publisher nor authors shall be liable for any loss of profit or any other commercial damages, including but not limited to special, incidental, consequential, or other damages. Introduction. According to Statista, in 2021, more than 4.26 billion people were using social media worldwide. Statista predicts this number to increase to almost 6 billion by 2027. So no matter what business you're in, you're pretty likely to reach your audience online. You can move slowly and add digital marketing tactics and social media platforms as you go, or you can jump in and make digital marketing priority one. Either way, you can't avoid the journey. You need to have a digital marketing plan. Your competitors have one. So where do you start? Well, first you have to create a strategy and then determine the tactics that will support it. With Digital Marketing All-in-One For Dummies, 2nd edition, you can sort out all the should-dos and nice-to-dos from the must-dos. You need a clear path that will prevent you from spending too much time on things that don't matter. Having a beautiful website is a great ideal, but if you don't do essential tasks such as create great content, effectively target your audience, and collect key data, you won't be successful. About this book. To make sure you have all the information you need, this book includes 9 mini-books that cover the following major topics. Book 1. Creating Your Digital Marketing Strategy. Examine your overall goals and determine the strategy that will help you reach them. Book 2. Understanding the importance of customer experience. Look at the impact that the right customer experience can have on converting prospects to loyal customers. Book 3. Marketing Using Artificial Intelligence, AI. AI is finding its way into every part of digital marketing. Find out how it's being deployed in several important areas, including content development and personalization. Book 4. Dipping into Content Creation. Great content gives you a competitive advantage. So in this part, you look at the keys to making your brand memorable. Book 5. Implementing Channel Promotions. See what type of promotions suit your audience and how to use search and email marketing to reach it. Book 6. Connecting with Influencers. Working with influencers continues to be popular as digital marketers find that it's a fast way to break through the noise. See what you need to do to work with the right influencers. Book 7. Meta/Facebook/Instagram marketing. You can't ignore Facebook, whose parent company is now called Meta. See how you can use its marketing capabilities to the fullest. Book 8. Deploying other social media. Find out which other social platforms your audience uses. Is it Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube? See what you need to do to find and engage your audience. Also, discover how the metaverse will affect marketing in the future. Book 9. Analyzing Data for Success. The right data makes the difference between a good campaign and a failed one. See what metrics you should be tracking. Icons used in this book. Throughout this book, there are different icons which are verbalized in this audiobook. Here's what they mean. Tip. The tip icon showcases information that can make doing things easier or faster. Remember. The remember icon points out things you need to remember when searching your memory bank. Warning. The warning icon alerts you to things that can be harmful to you or your company. Where to go from here? As with all For Dummies books, you can read the chapters in any order you prefer. Start anywhere you like. However, if you're new to digital marketing, you'll probably want to start with Book 1 to learn how to lay the foundation for your overall strategy. Then consider reading Book 2, which shows you why and how your customer's experience is crucial to your success. If you want to focus on a specific audience, go to Book 6 to find out more information about targeting influencers. To see how to make use of marketing tools using artificial intelligence, go to Book 3. The rest of the mini-books, 5 and 7 through 9, focus on the mechanics of content creation, the use of social media, channel promotions, and data analytics. You can get more information about marketing from the online cheat sheet found at dummies.com by searching Digital Marketing All-in-One for Dummies, 2nd edition. The cheat sheet offers resources to monitor your brand reputation, reasons to work with influencers, ways to track your content performance, and other useful information. 1. Creating your digital marketing strategy. Chapter 1. Developing your overall digital strategy. In this chapter, picking your key performance indicators, KPIs, catching customers with the 6 C's, building product habits. Companies have recognized what their customers have always known. If they can't find the content that makes your product easy to use and enjoy, they are off to seek out your competitor. You've missed the opportunity to impress them, or in some cases, even get on their radar screen. This chapter covers what goes into creating a digital marketing strategy. Without it, you can't get the traction you need to beat the competition. You also discover each of the 6 C's that you must include to make your strategy complete. Understanding the components of a digital marketing strategy. To understand how the pieces of a digital marketing strategy fit together, the components are organized into a framework called the 6 C's. They are 1. Company strategy, 2. Customer experience, 3. Clicking with artificial intelligence, AI, 4. Content creation, 5. Channel promotions, and 6. Check-back analysis. Working with the 6 C's framework helps you cover all the bases as you create your digital marketing strategy and implement your plan. Determining the company strategy. The first C is company strategy. To create a digital marketing strategy, you need to begin by looking at your company's business goals. The question to ask yourself and your team is, what do we want the company to achieve, and how do we make it happen? Additional questions include, what do our customers need from us? What is the goal of this marketing strategy? How can we beat our competition? You should direct your attention to your goals and business case for undertaking this effort. To that end, Book 1 covers the following topics. Create a digital marketing strategy. Several components go into a successful marketing strategy. Keep reading this chapter to find out more, as well as the subsequent chapters in this book. Getting and keeping your customers' attention. Marketers are fiercely competing for your customers' attention. Find out how to capture it in Book 1, Chapter 2. Understanding your business model and your brand. Find out about a variety of business models and how to determine what job your product does. You look at brand components in Book 1, Chapter 3. Deciding which marketing campaign to create. After you understand your goals, you can choose the right marketing campaign. See what to consider in Book 1, Chapter 4. Developing the strongest offers. You look at how to turn leads into customers by crafting winning offers in Book 1, Chapter 5. Planning for B2B campaign success. Discover which metrics to use when you want to measure your campaign success in Book 1, Chapter 6. Uncovering the customer experience. The second of the 6 C's is customer experience, covered in Book 2. You need to learn what your prospects will think, feel, and do when interacting with your brand. The question for your marketing team to ask is, who are our prospects and how will we serve them as customers? You must define your audience and analyze the customer experience. You do this using the following approaches. Collect and analyze customer data. Before you define your audience, you need to evaluate the kind of data you will use. In Book 2, Chapter 1, you look at the benefits and challenges you may face when dealing with big data to analyze your audience. Create personas. You define the characteristics of your perfect audience by investigating several different types of information. Find out what actions you need to take in Book 2, Chapter 2. Develop the buyer's journey. You want to understand the journey your prospect takes, starting from being interested in your product to being sold on it. Book 2, Chapter 3 looks at the buyer's mindset and gives you a model to help you document your customers' touch points. Assist with sales enablement. Your sales team is facing an empowered customer. Find out in Book 2, Chapter 4 how your content can assist in making the job easier and more powerful. You can also determine where your company falls on the content maturity scale. Clicking with artificial intelligence, AI. The third of the 6 C's is clicking with AI, which is covered in Book 3. Using AI to deal with huge volumes of data is just the beginning of its value. You want to become adept at using it to help you understand and reach your customer in a more targeted way. Chapter 1 in Book 3 takes you through these important topics. Concepts and use cases related to AI in marketing. You see the concepts that you need to know and learn what tools are available to help you meet this challenge. Utilizing AI with advertising. You see how you can use AI in advertising without having to be an expert. Chapter 2 in Book 3 covers the following topics. Leveraging chatbots for conversational marketing. You can't afford to make your customers wait for answers that other competitors are ready to give them right away. You see how to provide your customers with the immediate answers they expect using conversational marketing. Developing content using AI apps. You know you need to create quality content on a very regular schedule, but sometimes you don't have the written content you need. The chapter also covers the development of AI content apps that write content for you. Deploying personalization. You need to make sure that your content is relevant to each of your audience members. That's a tall order. Creating quality content. The fourth C is content creation, which is covered in Book 4. You need to focus on creating quality content based on your story that you know your customers want and need. The question to ask is, how will we create quality content? Who will do it? And what will that content be? You need to develop a strategy for content, define your messaging, and establish your systems and governance rules. The chapters in Book 4 show you how to do the following. Create a content strategy. You should have both a content plan and a content marketing strategy. In Book 4, Chapter 1, you see how to take an audit of your content to determine what you have and how you can leverage it to develop a true corporate asset. Develop content types. You want to ensure that you take full advantage of all the types of content available to you. Book 4, Chapter 2 covers various types, including long and short-form original content, curated content, and visual content. Know what your customers want. You learn how marketing funnels help you reach your entire audience. See how in Book 4, Chapter 3. Write and storytell. You have a story to tell that will connect with your audience. How do you incorporate it into your content? See Book 4, Chapter 4 to get a feel for the science behind why stories work and how to develop your own powerful corporate stories. Create processes and systems. You know that without a documented workflow and procedures, your content marketing efforts fail. Book 4, Chapter 5 spells out the roles and responsibilities of your content team and shows you the benefits of using an editorial calendar. Target content for each audience. Your company needs to build a resource library that customers can access without contacting you. Find out what you should put in that library in Book 4, Chapter 6. Developing channel promotions. The fifth C of the 6 C's is channel promotion, which Book 5 covers in detail. To have your content make the greatest impact, you want to decide where and by whom your content will be distributed. The question to ask is, how will our prospects and customers find our content so that they can choose us? You want to make your content easy to find and share. You need to know how to promote your content so that prospects can find it. Go to Book 5 to find out how to do the following. Use paid, earned, shared, and owned media for maximum reach. Making the most of all types of media is the only way to ensure that your brand voice will be heard. Look to Book 5, Chapter 1 to learn about the value of these types of media and why earned media is gaining in importance. Use search marketing. Although search marketing is constantly changing, you can't ignore its value. See Book 5, Chapter 2 to see what you need to know. Create shareable content. Sharing is key to any content plan. Book 5, Chapter 3 looks at using social bookmarks as well as news and share buttons to get your content read. Add an email marketing campaign. Everyone both loves and hates email, but it's still a very important tactic to use to reach customers. See what you need to do to use it effectively in Book 5, Chapter 4. Deploying check-back analysis. The sixth C of the 6 C's is check-back analysis, which is covered in Book 9. The focus here is on the metrics you choose to determine successes or failure. The question to ask is, have we met our goals? You want to reevaluate your plans and make revisions as necessary. Reassess your business model and brand value. You know that it's important to frequently assess how things are working. Find out how you can determine whether business model changes are warranted and whether you need to revise brand plans in Book 9, Chapter 1. Don't be left out. When creating your strategy, knowing what other companies with high growth do is helpful. According to a study done by Accenture called CMOs, time for digital transformation, or risk being left on the sidelines, a large percentage of high-growth companies use data and analytics to improve the impact of their marketing, 86%. Know that digital channels are of strategic importance, 84%. Make sure that customers get a similar experience across all channels, 80%. Re-examine your content marketing strategy. Obviously, a determination of how well your content marketing strategy is working is essential. See why even failing is a springboard to success in Book 9, Chapter 2. Measure success. If you're tracking key accounts, you need to reassess your goals for each one. See what you need to do in Book 9, Chapter 3. Track metrics. It's helpful to gauge potential new opportunities as you track your metrics. See what's involved with that in Book 9, Chapter 4. Optimize campaigns for return on investment, ROI. Using split testing and analyzing the speed of your pages is key to optimizing your campaigns. Find out how to do this in Book 9, Chapter 4. So that's an overview of the 6 C's. Each of the books encompassing them includes far more information and working plans than listed here. If you do the hard work required to create and implement your plans, you can expect to be on the road to content marketing success. Communicating your mission. When you hear the term mission statement, you probably want to skip to the next section in this chapter. Completely understandable. At some point while you were in school, you were taught about mission statements and probably found it boring. But the good news is that now, when you look at communicating the reason your company exists, a mission statement becomes important and personal. Customers are very interested in things like product sustainability and may choose to leave you for a competitor if you don't clearly state your commitment to the wider society. Crafting your statement. So, how do you go about creating your mission statement? Joe Pulizzi, the godfather of content marketing and founder of the Content Marketing Institute, see Figure 1.1, offers an easy way to craft a content marketing mission statement. Pulizzi says to break down the statement into 3 parts: whom you will serve, the core audience you're targeting; what solution you will offer, what you will deliver to that audience; the outcome, how it will make them better. Here's a breakdown of what goes into each of these sections. Target audience. Before you determine the characteristics of your personas, Book 2, Chapter 2 covers personas in detail, you have to identify the niche or niches that work best for you. Aside from doing market research, you need to pick a very narrow group to target. When defining their niche, some companies are afraid to rule out anyone. They think that they may eliminate an important customer segment. But narrowing down the target is exactly what makes this tactic so powerful. By defining your niche carefully, you know that you're speaking to the people who are interested in hearing your message. Remember, you can always add segments later, but remember this: when you target everyone, you don't connect with anyone. Your solution. This may seem like the simple part of the formula, but it's only deceptively simple. You know what your product does, but in your mission statement, you want to communicate the solution as a promise to meet your customers' needs. Your desired effect. In this section, you want to spell out what need your product satisfies. Clearly identifying this need is key to determining whether customers believe you fulfilled your promise to them. As you look at your company's goals, you want them to align with your content marketing strategy. If those goals don't align with your strategy, you need to determine what revisions to make. Reviewing real mission statements. Now that you've looked at what goes into creating a mission statement, you can see how it plays out in real life. In her article, 27 Mission and Vision Statement Examples That Will Inspire Your Buyers, Lindsay Kolowich-Cox gives some examples to work with. You can deconstruct a few that hit the mark by looking at their mission statements and seeing how the formula fits. Patagonia mission statement: build the best product, cause no unnecessary harm, use business to protect nature, not bound by convention. Who the company serves: people who love outdoor activities. What the solution is: high-quality clothing to fight the elements. What the outcome is: deliver excellent clothing under superior working conditions that do not damage the environment. This is an effective one-sentence mission statement that is clear and defines Patagonia's commitment to its customers and the environment. Warby Parker mission statement: Warby Parker was founded with a mission to inspire and impact the world with vision, purpose, and style. Who the company serves: fashion-forward eyeglass wearers. What the solution is: designer eyewear at a revolutionary price. What the outcome is: fairly priced eyewear to customers and a program that teaches people in underdeveloped countries to prescribe free eyewear to those in need. This is another one-sentence mission statement that succinctly communicates Warby Parker's desire to provide well-priced designer eyewear and a commitment to help fund socially conscious businesses. IKEA mission statement: at IKEA, our vision is to create a better everyday life for the many people. Our mission as a business is to offer a wide range of well-designed, functional home furnishing products at prices so low that as many people as possible will be able to afford them. Our vision also goes beyond home furnishing. We want to create a better everyday for all people impacted by our business. Who the company serves: people who want well-designed products but can't afford expensive items. What the solution is: functional home products at low prices. What the outcome is: create a better everyday life for as many people as possible. With this statement, IKEA clearly communicates its desire to help people afford well-designed products. These companies make crafting mission statements look easy, but they probably spend a lot of time and effort to get them just right. A mission statement can help employees serve their customers and feel pride in their organization. So for both your employees and your customers, consider adding your mission statement to your website. In her article cited previously, Kolowich quotes Simon Sinek, author of the book Start With Why, as saying, "Customers will never love a company until the employees love it first." Establishing your goals. After you've established your mission statement, you can focus on your company goals. In Book 1, Chapter 3, you take a close look at your business model and create a business model canvas. Doing the exercises in that chapter should prepare you to articulate your goals. The following sections give you a brief look at how to formulate goals. Uncovering your goals. When looking at formulating your own goals, it can be useful to see what other marketers report were their top goals achieved for B2B content marketing. According to the 2022 report by the Content Marketing Institute/Marketing Profs, see Figure 1.3, the top organizational goals achieved by B2B content marketing are the following: brand awareness, 82%, generate demand/leads, 78%, build credibility/trust, 75%, educate audiences, 73%, drive attendance to one or more in-person or virtual events, 62%. Tip: what do respondents say was their biggest challenge? It was creating content that appeals to multi-level roles within the target audience. Next, you find out how to set measures to track your goals. Picking KPIs. After you establish your goals, you need to develop key performance indicators, KPIs. KPIs are the measures you choose to help you determine whether you're reaching your business goals. You need them to keep your strategy on track. If you don't measure yourself against your business goals, you won't know whether your content marketing strategy is working and supporting your larger business goals.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?